In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on January 7, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Butler versus Seton Hall. The Butler Bulldogs will be going for their 3rd consecutive win when they face the Seton Hall Pirates on Saturday night. The Bulldogs are coming off a 78-70 win over DePaul as 8-point favorites. The Pirates are coming off an 83-61 loss to Creighton as 8.5-point underdogs. Seton Hall is 7-3 in its last 10 games against Butler. The Butler Bulldogs are 10-6 this season after they defeated DePaul by a score of 78-70 in their last game. Butler shot 45.3% from the field and was +6 in rebounding margin in the win. The Butler Bulldogs are averaging 71 points per game, 65 points against per game, 32.3 rebounds per game, and 13.4 assists per game. Jaden Taylor has led the Bulldogs this season with 13.6 points per game, 3.8 rebounds per game, and 1.4 steals per game. Butler is shooting 47.2% from the field, 73% on free throws, and 35.2% on three-pointers this year. The Seton Hall Pirates are 8-8 this season after they lost to Creighton by a score of 83-61 in their last game. Seton Hall shot 36.7% from the field and turned the ball over 14 times in the loss. The Seton Hall Pirates are averaging 69.4 points per game, 65 points against per game, 37 rebounds per game, and 12.1 assists per game. Al Amirdos has led the Pirates this season with 11 points per game, 3.1 rebounds per game, and 1.6 assists per game. Seton Hall is shooting 43.7% from the field, 67.9% on free throws, and 30.1% on three-pointers this year. Butler is 11-4-1 against the spread in their last 16 road games and 4-10 against the spread in their last 14 Saturday games. The under is 4-1 in Butler's last 5 games. Seton Hall is 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 Saturday games. The over is 4-0-1 in Seton Hall's last 5 games, and the under is 13-6 in their last 19 home games. The road team is 7-1 against the spread in these 2 teams' last 8 head-to-head meetings. Seton Hall comes into this game after losing 4 of their last 5 games, but will be at home to play a Butler team that has won 2 games in a row. Butler started conference play with a 0-3 record, but they have bounced back with wins over Georgetown and DePaul. Seton Hall has struggled to score at times this season and is only shooting 43.7% from the field, so the Butler Bulldogs to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Bulldogs are averaging 71 points per game and 66 points per game on the road. They average 59 points per game in their last 3 games against the Pirates. They play at a slow pace, averaging 69.4 possessions per game, and they're facing a team that is giving up 58 points per game at home, so expect them to be held under their average in this game. The Pirates are averaging 68.5 points per game and 76 points per game at home. They average 63 points per game in their last 3 games against the Bulldogs. They play at a slightly faster pace, averaging 70.4 possessions per game, and they're facing a team that is giving up 67 points per game on the road, so don't expect them to score enough points to push the score over the total. The Bulldogs and Pirates played under the total in their last 4 meetings. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Arkansas versus Auburn. The Southeastern Conference schedule is in full swing, and Saturday will have a full slate of games, including the Arkansas Razorbacks traveling to Alabama to take on the Auburn Tigers. The 13th ranked Razorbacks come into this contest with a 12-2 record overall and 1-1 in conference play. Meanwhile, the 22nd ranked Tigers are 11-3 on the season and also 1-1 in conference play. The Razorbacks of Arkansas bounced back from a loss at LSU on December 28th. picking up a 74-68 win over Missouri at Bud Walton Arena in Fayetteville. It failed to cover the 7.5-point number, and Arkansas is now 0-2 against the spread in the past 2 games overall. The loss to LSU came in its only true road game this season, too, so there is a lot of doubt for bettors trying to figure out if this team is as good as its overall record. If you include the neutral floor record, Arkansas is 4-2 against the spread in 6 games off campus this season. Arkansas has done a good job scoring the basketball, going for 77 points per game, and it hits at a 48.5% clip from the field to rank 32nd overall. Defensively, the Razorbacks are also very good, holding the opposition to just 28.7% from downtown, good for 22nd in the nation. The bad news is that Arkansas isn't a very good free throw shooting team, hitting just 71.5%, and that can be a detriment in close games like this one. The Tigers of Auburn were embarrassed last time out at Georgia, falling 76-64 despite being favored by 6.5 points, and it is just a very ordinary 3-3 straight up and 1-5 against the spread across the past 6 games overall. Offensively, Auburn has struggled in the past 2 outings, averaging just 62.5 points per game. The struggles will likely continue against Arkansas and its lockdown defense, but the Tigers are pretty good in their own right at the defensive end. Auburn allows just 63 points per game, while the opposition hits just 39.3% from the field and 27% from behind the arc. Expect a tightly played game, but one that the Tigers will pull away from late thanks to perimeter defense and limited chances for Arkansas on the offensive boards. So the Auburn Tigers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. I expect this game to be played similarly to the Arkansas loss to LSU. The game was played under a total of 120 points as 2 stout defenses got after it and made life miserable for shooters. Auburn's dominance on the glass will also be critical in holding Arkansas' fast-paced offense in check. Arkansas plays at the 53rd ranked pace of play in the country, but LSU laid out the game plan for stopping them. Take care of the basketball and take care of balls off the rim. Auburn is equipped to do that and also plays at a pace similar to LSU, ranking 165th in the county in pace of play. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Santa Clara versus Gonzaga. Gonzaga is coming off a huge win of San Francisco as they escaped with a 2-point win after being thoroughly beaten for a majority of the game. Santa Clara will look to knock off the Bulldogs as they have started conference play 2-1. Gonzaga has really struggled against the spread this season. They are 2-8 against the spread when they are favored by 6.5 points or more. It really showed in their latest game against the Dons as they could not defend once they entered the lane. San Francisco was able to make shot after shot, especially in the first half. Santa Clara has started 2-1 in conference play and they are 2-0 against the spread when they are home underdogs. But I believe that undefeated mark comes to an end Saturday. The line moved because of Gonzaga's weak performance against the Dons, a game where they were favored by 9.5 points. With this game now down to 7.5, the Bulldogs should be able to pull it off and take care of business even if things are close for a majority of the game. A couple of made free throws may be the difference in the game. The Zags survived the scare in San Francisco and will play better in this game. Drew Tim can only improve after that dud against the Dons, so the Gonzaga Bulldogs to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. This Gonzaga team keeps on putting up the points, and while the game against San Francisco is explosive as we're used to seeing over the last couple of weeks, it was still 77 points against a decent Dons team. Santa Clara will be bumping for this game, and I think the Broncos will be able to have some success offensively themselves here. I won't overthink the totals, as both teams play at a fast pace. The Bulldogs tally 71.6 possessions per 40 minutes, and the Broncos record 70.5, so give me the over on the totals. I've said in the intro that 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two schools have gone over the total, and all 5 have produced more than 157 points in total. The over is 4-1 in Gonzaga's last 5 games overall, and it is 4-1 in Santa Clara's last 5 contests played in January. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.